We are now just around 4 months away from the official release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to be taking tons of different risks as well as using a lot of nostalgia in order to really create a very nostalgic film for the hardcore fans, the casual fans, and even new fans alike around the entire world. And on top of all of this, we do know that George Lucas was significantly involved with the rewriting process of this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the big plans by Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ and crew, as well as one of the set leaks, this is where things begin to get very intense for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that one of the scenes that were filmed during the month of December of 2018 involved a sequence where both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley portrayed the roles of Rey and Kylo Ren during one of their flow walking sessions, where it's said that a part of this sequence is said to involve a glimpse into Luke's thoughts, while Rey holds the Skywalker saber and even has Luke's holocron in her backpack during the sequence. It's said that one of the scenes featured a cloaked version of Luke Skywalker sitting on a boulder with a young boy in front of him holding Luke's green lightsaber. It's said that the boy was no older than 11 years old and that the actor who portrayed him and his costume design on set was dubbed as Luke's Child Tatooine-608. It said that the green screen used on set was to add in a binary sunset, where both Rey and Kylo Ren would witness this thought of Luke. However, it's unclear if this character is actually Luke's son or is a dream of Luke's that is being exposed through Luke's holocron and his saber hilt, where many of his thoughts cling to it and transferred to it during The Force Awakens when Rey found Luke on Ahch-To. Now, it's said to be a very brief scene that will take fans by surprise, and that George Lucas played a role in this part where it's said to be a shot inspired by George's original sequel trilogy. So, let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is going to include many different versions of Force powers and different aspects of the Star Wars franchise that we have never seen before on the big screen in Star Wars film history, which really is a big deal. It tells us how much of a risk Disney and Lucasfilm are willing to make with Episode 9. Now, in this particular scenario, we have, of course, both Rey and Kylo Ren using the flow walking technique, where at the same exact time, Rey is actually seeing certain thoughts of Luke that are exposed because she's holding onto the Skywalker saber, and of course, Luke Skywalker's holocron is in her backpack. So, in case you guys did not know, holocrons really are going to be made mainstream into the live-action Star Wars movies now moving forward, because they really want to make it a very, I guess you could say, familiar object in the Star Wars franchise, not just to hardcore fans, but to casual fans and new fans alike. Pretty much making it as familiar as a lightsaber is the goal by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, this character, Luke's son, where the actual costume design went under the code name of course, Luke's Child Tatooine-608. Now, I'm not quite sure what 608 really means. That could be in reference to something that we are currently unaware about. But this is either said to be a legitimate, real thought of Luke's past that actually happened, or this is either just a dream of Luke's that's being exposed through, of course, Luke Skywalker's holocron and any kind of thoughts and or pieces of energy that are clinging to Luke Skywalker's original lightsaber design that was actually transferred from Luke's mind to the saber when he was on Ahch-To. Now, what I like about this so far is that this is really diving into Star Wars Legends material. We had experiences just like this, in case you guys did not know, in the expanded universe back in the late 1990s leading into the early 2000s, and you can really see why George Lucas is really implementing those ideas into Episode 9. In fact, this shot in particular was inspired by an idea that he had for, of course, the future sequel trilogy that was never actually developed by George Lucas that would focus on the children of Han, Leia, and Luke, in case you guys did not know. Very interesting stuff. So, with Episode 9, we do know that this film is going to really involve a lot of crazy and wild experiences, and that's exactly what we should expect to see by J.J. Abrams. Almost every single project that he is attached to in any way, shape, or form, he does indeed have a role in these crazy and wild ideas. You know, a great example here is Westworld or Fringe or Lost. You know, he actually was attached to those projects to a certain extent. So with the Rise of Skywalker, it really seems like that they're trying to give us a little bit of a hint of either Luke's son, or at least how Luke wanted a son at some point in time in his life, where his dreams are exposed through Rey and Kylo Ren here. Now, the flow walking technique, in case you guys did not know, was an original thing done by Jacen Solo, which was the original son of Han Solo, also known as Darth Caedus. And what I love so much about that is that they're really digging deep into the EU and really cherry picking from it all. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.